Welcome to
Mystery Theater.
Mystery Theater, where the unusual and inexplicable occurs. You'll listen and can't explain why you just sat through another 5-minute program. Come with us as we take you to unparalleled worlds of intrigue. Tonight, we bring you Episode 1, Spilt Milk, the case of the murdered milkman. It was a hot day. The kind of day a black dog crossing the road gets stuck in the tar. I was in my office, cooling my heels, looking at the ceiling and wishing for the 4,000th time I hadn't finished that second bottle of Red Eye, or the 3 packs of Luckies, or the bowl of frosted icing for breakfast. Again. None of those things would have made it cooler, but it would have reduced the thumping in my head and the way the sound of that black dog stuck in the tar outside was going through my temples. And that's when it happened. Trouble walked past the window. Which is strange because my office is on the 3rd floor. Sure, she was Trouble. Legs that went all the way down to the ground. She stood in my office door, seductively, came in and threw a hair over her shoulder. I went over and picked it up. Charlton Marlowe at your service, ma'am.
It's uncanny. Everything they said about you is true.
I hope so.
You're drunk and smelly.
Listen, dame. I'm a down-on-my-luck private dick stereotype and a cheap radio serial nobody ever heard of. What did you expect? Mind if I ask your name?
Sarah. Sarah, doctor in the house?
Nice to make your acquaintance, Miss Doctor in the House.
No, I mean it. These heels are killing me.
What do you want? Your husband sleeping around? Looking to find out what happened to your father's will?
It's more serious than that. My milk hasn't been delivered for 3 days.
You want to hire a PI to find out what happened to your milk deliveries?
Well, I do run a dairy.
I cocked an eye at her. She cocked an eye at me. And we stood there, looking at each other, cockeyed. All right, you got me. It'll be $100 a day and $50 per diem for expenses, up front.
That sounds a little expensive. How about $50 per week?
How about $50 a day, $25 for expenses, half now and half later?
Well...
Okay, half a pumpernickel sandwich, a bus ticket, and whatever loose changes in your purse.
All right. That sounds fair. Here.
So, you got any leads?
1. Otherwise, I haven't got a clue. You might try and talk to my rival, though.
Yeah? What's his name?
That's right.
What?
No, Mr. White runs the cheese division.
Ah, you're talking about the Abbott and Costello shtick.
Don't be ridiculous. I've always voted Labor.
So, what's his name is this guy's name, huh?
Yes, but most people call him the Professor.
What could happen next? And could the jokes get any worse? Very probably. A preview of next week's episode.
Rodney, this is your 2nd week at my Lex Dairies. Now it is time for you to be pumping out a load. Stop it with your stupid sense of juvenile humor. Mein Gott, nun Himmel. You'll never be getting anywhere in business like this. Careful. You will be getting cream on your trousers if you're not watching out. Enough, look what you've done. Now the main feeder line is blocked. Find something large to be sticking in the hole and give it a big hard poke. Rodney, stop laughing! You imbecile!
And you'll hear sound effects like this. This. And possibly even this. tune in next week for another exciting episode of
Mystery Theater.
Mystery Theater was a production of Mimo Sound Studios, written by Kit Fennessy. All material is 100% recycled and probably fails any scrutiny in terms of breaches of copyright. Side effects may include drowsiness, swelling, itching, irritability, and crossed eyes.